What's up, Internet? It's amazing how little stuff I have in here now. You can even see it. It's like emptying out. I'm slowly giving away everything or setting it out. I'm currently in a burned area. I can see the mountain right above me. Oh, that's a cloud. That's a cloud. Yeah, it's about hiding with internet. There's two methods of camping on the side of the road. Number one is let everyone know you're there. You're not likely to have as many visitors. Number two is, especially if you're going to be overstaying your time, which overstaying your time and not moving in and not leaving trash, they're 1,000% going to ignore. They let people move in permanently into the BLM land in the middle of town for years. There was this huge homeless camp, where people stayed there for years before they tried to clear them out. And when they cleared them out, they didn't arrest everybody. They gave them a new land to go to, which is kind of cool. They probably have houses and spots available. You just got to make some noise. If they think you can pay for it, they're going to make you pay for it. But if you really are a problem, they'll just give you something. I'm a firm believer in maybe not using homeless shelters to travel free, but because homeless shelters are a problem. There's all that check-in and it's not nice. But it is a potential that let's say you wanted to go start a new life in LA, you could go to LA and use the homeless circuit. The secret is a lot of the people on Skid Row and outside want to be there. They had a choice and they decided not to be helped. They're probably legitimately crazy. A lot of the people who are hey, you could have a place to live, and they're no, I don't trust you. That person's really insane. But yeah. Yep. Definitely morose and unhappy about the government, and it's sad seeing so many people protect Israel. As a circumcision victim, there's a lot of people who will deny circumcision's a problem and then will deny Christianity had anything to do with it, and both are liars. We know Donald Trump likes young girls. It's really a shame when the law doesn't do anything. It's how is it the laws only apply to poor people who aren't famous? Once you're famous, it's Bill Clinton, though. Who cares he went to Pedo Island 26 times? It's Bill Clinton, though. Yeah. He was lying. Remember Monica Lewinsky? He's going, I did not have sex with that woman, until there was tangible physical proof he did. And then he was oh, right. So they're just liars. Yeah. All the politicians are paying themselves millions upon millions. They get into the government and they do crooked things to pay themselves, and then they fucking fuck kids. Bill Clinton was supporting circumcising youth, right? Hey, I want you to knife those baby boys. Who cares? It's mind-numbing torture that ruins their lives. He's thinking about himself getting more virgin girls to bone, right? That's the level of selfish we're talking about here. So, yeah, not much to live for. I mean, obviously the dinosaurs are the odious warning that this thing does not care about you, right? I put forth the theory. I was watching those jumping mice. These jumping mice have gigantic back legs and tiny front legs, and I was oh my gosh, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was a jumper. Yeah, it was a leaping ambush predator. All the animals that have huge back legs and tiny front legs are jumpers, right? And so the Tyrannosaurus Rex was able to get some height, which, we'll never see, not unless they figure out how to resurrect them. But yeah, I'm sure somewhere there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex bit of DNA lodged in some perfect preservation or something. Who knows if DNA is really the life code, you know what I mean? So yeah, when you're dealing with liars, you just don't know what's true. So Is the moon landing real? Do they have nukes? Obviously, the word of God is a hoax. The circumcising babies. Circumcision's a vile crime. You're ruining the person's most sensitive organ in their body. And you're doing it so your organ has more fun. That's why you get circumcised. They take out baby boys so the rich get lots and lots of girlfriends. Right? And the media goes like, la, 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 I can't see that. The people who pay me would fire me if I say something. And so it's cooked. This situation is screwed. What can I do against a bunch of conspirators who want to fuck everyone? The only conspiracy theory on Earth is that there are no conspiracies. That's the only conspiracy theory on Earth, is that there are no conspiracies. It's pretty easy, as has happened before, for all the rich people to have a meeting. Go, ho, 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 we're going to make billions, and these fools don't even know. That shit happens. So sucks. It does suck. I wish I had a nice life. I think a silly slide all the time. There's not a day I don't go. Like, I tried for a while. I was like, how do you buy cyanide? I was like, I need to buy some like lab grade cyanide and send it to my house, but I wasn't able to get any. Like, I couldn't figure it out. So people get it from like people who work in labs. Hey, let me get some of that fucking cyanide. All right, I'll say I did an experiment. Don't tell anyone I gave it to you. Yeah, that's how Alan Turing killed himself. So he put cyanide in an apple. Yeah. There's that cartoon, Cyanide and Happiness. They know what time it is. So it's just like wasting away the days isn't so entertaining. I'm interested to see what AI does, but I don't have a hope for my family. Like, it was clear early on that my family were government loyalists. My mom and my dad, yeah, they're both government loyalists. Right, they're barnacles right on the fucking pedo ship. Wherever ship pedo's going, these barnacles are hanging on, So, see, the creator doesn't have a body. The creator isn't somebody who cares about what we go through. He doesn't care that the animals eat each other. Doesn't feel it, right? So, all our problems are our problems. And the problem is that a lot of people, like the Juice and other people, think that the creator gave them others. They're slavers. They do slavery things like compound interest. Oh, yeah, I'll give you a loan. It's got compound interest, though. What's that mean? Well, the remaining loan amount plus the interest both increase. So as the loan grows, the interest grows. And so you can have a $200 interest become $400,000 easy. And because you signed it, right? They do this. I saw that with like rental scams. Rental scams will make you sign an oppressive contract and then screw you over and then expect you to pay. So, yeah, these people are, unfortunately, the people who follow the laws are the bad guys. It's like, why do all these people like criminals so much? It's because the criminal is the free man. When the laws are oppressive, the criminal is the one who has independence. Even agreeing to the Constitution. If you agree you have to follow the Constitution, then everything, all the branches of government decide you have to live under. It's just better to just say you don't follow words. I'm not a slave. I don't follow words. So, fucking cop. There was a sheriff earlier watching to see if people were going too fast. I was not, but I was like, I got the bumper sticker on the back, "Eat the Rich." I was like, yeah, look at that. I know he's not the rich. Leave it to the average American to think they're the rich people. No, you're not the rich people. Have you ever seen a nice palace where it's like huge and all ornated with gold? That's like beginning level rich. The uber rich have like slaves and clothes made entirely of diamonds and stuff. They're incredibly rich, right? Way richer than any of us. I had to save for months to afford a $4,000 car. You want to know why I have low views? Because I don't pay them. They do. They go like, hey, they'll show you when you first start making content. They'll be like, these are the official partners. and they have a pay scale. They want anywhere between $20 a week to $32,000 a week or more. And they let you choose, and then however much you pay them is how good you do. And it even includes bot accounts, is that if you pay them, and they'll say it, is that you have AI fan pages, right? And it's supposed to be like the little wink. Now, I chose morally that I would not go with them. I chose morally that I'm not going to do that. And that's the real reason I have no views. That's the real reason I have no views on my speaking videos. My speaking videos have 0 views and they always pick like a shitty thumbnail. I've noticed that. I'll look hot the whole time and they'll pick like the one thumbnail that looks like crappy, right? And it's because I'm not on the cool inside where it's like, oh yeah, pay me and I'll make you look famous. So yeah, these people live like a moral written code, the rich and the poor. Which one are you? I can't tell. Tell me which one you are. You know, when I used to say I was a trillionaire, I did. I could be the heir of a few $billion fortunes for sure. And I used to say I was a trillionaire. All these people, I was appearing in music, you know, all these people were showing up to see me and stuff. They were sniffing the money. Where is it? You know why they print the money at your debt and taxes? So you do that. So you're a fucking slave. You can pay a poor girl $300 to suck your dick, but not a rich one. A rich one won't do it. So yeah, holographic money is supposed to fix all that. It is. I really looked at what your problems were, and I was like, holographic money. It's not communism. It's not socialism. Holographic money is a new alt-other. It's an advancement. It's a system that's beyond all those camps. And those camps are really just like divide and conquer tautology. Every capitalist system has communism and socialism. Every socialist system has capitalism and communism. Every communist system has capitalism and freaking socialism. They just told you there's 3 distinct ones to fucking get in your head, right? So make you pick a side so they can make you battle. Yeah, the uber rich are like super winners who have like a put down view of you. You know what I mean? They're like, we're going to fool them and humiliate them again and again and again. And these people like it now. They like being fooled. If you tell them the truth, they're going to be like, huh? The fuck is happening? You start lying to them like, oh yeah, of course. This is what I know. So Mark Twain said it. If Mark Twain is even real, he said, it's easier to fool someone than convince them they've been fooled, which means that they're already fooled and they aren't used to not being fooled, right? So if you want to add another lie to the lie pile, they're like, uh-huh. And if you want to tell them they were lied to, they're like, no, I am not an idiot. Yeah, you are. You're a fucking idiot. So, hey, Bill Clinton went to Pedo Island 26 times and nobody said shit. Everybody, and he didn't go to jail. They just looked the other way. So, you guys are circumcising infants still. You guys are raping baby boys with knives. You should watch and listen to some of those videos. They're really hard to watch. And that's who you are. You're a bunch of pedophiles. I mean that word. I'm not being mean. Pedophile isn't a bad word I came up to hurt your feelings. Pedophile is the accurate word. You fuck kids. You rape baby boys with knives and you fuck little girls. That's America. That's USA. So, you know, it's like World War I and World War II was a conspired slaughter of all the men. Do you really think all the countries entered into a conflict because the Archduke Franz Ferdinand was fucking shot? Or do you think they wanted to do it anyway and they used any excuse? They send the boys to die because they like the women. That's the secret, is they like the girls. And so they send the boys to die, and then when all the girls are freaking hungry and homeless, the cute ones get picked up. And then you idiots do it again. Don't just get a job. Just work hard for the fucking country. No. You can't support them. So, yeah, there needs to be something new that happens, and it can't be trusting the government, unfortunately. They don't deserve it. The government, the people in power had a chance to do it fair and equal, and they used the words fair and equal to rob everybody. So, We're at a point of no return. No trust. We're at a point of zero trust. Zero trust is deserved. Zero trust will be given. I just don't trust them anymore. They're a bunch of pedo trash. Like literally garbage. People who do horrible things and made people become horrible so they could continue to do horrible things. A big ball of pedophiles flying through space. It's in every culture. India, China. Yeah. So I'm not happy. And the more people who join me in my unhappiness, the happier I'll be, because it means you get it. It means you know what's going on. So we'll see how many views this gets. I'm going to talk about the pedophile government. You don't think people don't want to know about that? We'll see if they freaking give it any views.